Hi everyone. This season of Survivor has gotten so good. I really think that there are a lot of people playing the game and it's really making things exciting. This episode was another really great one. And if you haven't seen it yet, you might want to stop because I might spoil. And I hate spoilers. I don't want to spoil anything for you. So hi, and I'll see you after you've seen the episode. If you have seen it, then you're probably as pumped as I am. Let's talk about it. But first, I got a request from one of my fellow Survivor fans, and that request is to talk a little bit about Ponderosa and the Ponderosa videos. So most of you know that once survivors get voted out, they go to a place called Ponderosa, where they stay while they're on the jury and basically where they stay after the game. And we get to see the videos of what their reactions are after getting voted off, what it's like in the first couple of days of Ponderosa. And we get to see Sarah's video most recently. It's true that she seems to have thought over her actions and her mistakes on the show and recognizes that she screwed up. So it was nice to see that on Sarah's side. I mean, you know, I think she still wanted to play the game a certain way, and she also says in her video that, you know, when she gives her word, she keeps her word, unlike Cass. So I don't think she was really cut with like the cloth to play the game properly. She really should have reassured both sides more than what she did. So, you know, she recognizes her mistakes, but at the end of the day, she's still out. I think she'll make a cool jury member though. So moving on, post that tribal council, we see Spencer, you know, being very obviously the most pissed off at what happened. Although later in the episode, he goes on at that tribal council later, he says, oh, I kind of blew up and went out of control, but I didn't really notice that. I mean, he was pissed, but I don't think he went past any limits. So I don't know what you guys think about that, but it's okay to be pissed. Like, maybe he was just trying to be, you know, politically correct or whatnot, but I didn't really feel that. And then we have Cass basically going on about how she's not in any alliance, she's a free agent. I'm sorry, but being a free agent only works if you're Aussie Lust, and that's pretty much it. I think Cass's only hope is really that people take her to the end and that somehow the people that she screwed over do recognize her move as being a move and somehow forgive her and don't want to vote for anyone else. But that's like her only chance, and I think it's a slim one. Moving on to the reward challenge. That was a sweet reward. I'm vegetarian, well, pescatarian, and I would have eaten that steak. It looked so good, and for once it was like a healthy kind of meal, which, you know, they hopefully won't get too sick from after, so looked really good. But what I really want to say about that reward challenge is that LJ again killed it at the puzzle. I mean, this guy has it all. I really want him to win. You know, he's been in a tough situation that he somehow managed to turn around. He's played a good strategic game. He's likable. He's strong. He's good at puzzles. I really want him to win. I think he's the most deserving. But like I said at the beginning of this video, a lot of the players are playing hard. Tony's playing hard. Spencer's playing hard. Tasha killed it at the immunity challenge. I mean, they're all playing hard, and even Cass, you know, I don't like her. I don't think she's making good moves, but she's playing hard, and she's certainly enjoyable to watch. So this is, the people that are left are really making this season a great one. The other interesting thing about the split in the reward challenge is the way, the tribes or the teams were split. So we have like basically all of Beauty plus Spencer, and then all of Braun plus Tasha and Cass. But there was no alliance talk. Like, people who were in their like new Solana and new Apari alliances kind of just seemed like happy for the others. And so that was interesting that there was no alliance talk. There was just that clue, which Spencer found and was very good about like hiding on the spot and then going to look for. But Wu was even better. I mean, I don't think what he did has ever been done before, stealing a clue like that. And Spencer was really silly to just like fold the clue and put it in his pants that way. That was just, I mean, I get he didn't, you know, figure that he was going to be followed, but put it at least in your pocket or something. But Wu was just brilliant. I love how he did that. I am relieved that Spencer ended up finding the idol after that mad hunt for it, and again, discreet in hiding it from Cass, who was standing right next to him. So while that was all very entertaining, I was happy that Spencer found the idol. And then we move on to the immunity challenge, which looked so hard, by the way. Like, man, my calves were cramping just looking at that. So go Spencer and Tasha for lasting an hour and a half. I mean, I can't even imagine that. Like, congrats. And yay Spencer for winning immunity. That's great. So now the question is, like, does he use his necklace to protect someone else? Does he use the idol that he found to protect someone else? Like, try and get the numbers. And as he said, that only works if someone flips. And the only person who would be likely to flip is Cass. So he talks to Cass, and Cass, like Tony so beautifully says, really shows no emotion on her face. It's really hard to read her. And I honestly think that she didn't give Spencer a good enough vibe that she would flip with them, which is why I believe that Spencer did not play his idol. And I think that was a wise move for Spencer. He's obviously not going to get the numbers back right now, so might as well keep the idol and not, like, waste it. Oh, the other thing is this was a regular idol, so this special idol hasn't yet been found. Wonder how they'll go about giving out that clue or people finding it. I think that Tony, Trish, and everyone did a really good job at making it seem like they weren't going to vote for Morgan, because that was their plan A, and they were sort of trying to predict, you know, what might happen if they did, if a similar situation happened from, like, last week. So that was cool. And yeah, I mean, Morgan, so bye Morgan. I know some of you will be disappointed, but and I'll definitely miss her eye rolls at Tribal. I just don't get, like, some of the stuff that she says was, I was kind of impressed with some of her moves at the beginning of the show, and then she just seems like an empty vessel. She's just so vacuous, and the things she said, I mean, I was just baffled by that. And I love her calm. I like that she doesn't let people's comments get to her. That's great. But I feel like it's not going to affect me at all that she's gone. Looks like things are going to implode within the Braun Alliance and the new Solana tribe. So that'll be exciting. It might be a little too soon. It might be the undoing of Tony's or LJ's or Rue's game. It'll be interesting to see, because maybe Spencer will come out on top. And if Spencer makes it to the end, he pretty much deserves to win too. I mean, like I said, so many deserving players. Really exciting season. And one of my friends said that, like, we should just forget the first few episodes ever happened. I'm fine with that. Forgotten. Gone. Goodbye. I'm excited for next week, and can't believe how fast, like, this is the part where the season moves really quickly and it's going to be over before we know it. So looking forward to seeing what's next, and looking forward to your comments. Bye, guys!